Good morning, everyone. Thank you very much for joining me today's Sunday morning service. Let's we start Vandana and Tisarana. Okay. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato Sammasambuddhassa. Homage to him, the exalted one, the enlightened one, the supremely awakened one. Buddham saranam gacchami. Dhammam saranam gacchami. Sangham saranam gacchami. I go to the Buddha for guidance. I go to the Dharma for guidance. I go to the Sangha for guidance. Namandavus, Namandavus, Namandavus. Thank you very much. Good morning again. It's nice to see all of you. Since I'm missing you folks, when the pandemic is over, please come back to the church and let's enjoy wonderful church services. Well, do you remember the number fourth paragraph of Shinshu Pledge? It is said, I rejoice in the compassion of the Buddha. I will respect and help others and do my best for the welfare of humankind. I'm sure that we all love to help others. After helping others, we feel happy and somehow we are very satisfied with ourselves of what we did. And for the other hand, whenever we receive some kind of kindness from others, we do feel very happy feeling too. This morning, I would like to focus about dana. Dana means selfless giving or sharing without thinking of any returning from others. There are three different things we can share to others. First, first is offering of the kindness. When someone who is your friend became a sick, most of the time you will visit him or her and give them kind and positive words. Yes, your kind words, thoughtful mind, and smiles will people feel very comfort and have a positive thinking, which we call spiritual encouragement. This thoughtful mind to others is called kokoro no fuse in Japanese. Second is offering of your labor. While Konganji have Scouts program, and maybe you are belong to Cub Scout or Boy Scouts program. I noticed that Cub Scout members and parents are coming to one of Saturday mornings and clean up our temple properties so nicely. Those people's wonderful acts are truly behind the scenes. You too, you do all behind the scenes. And they are offering their sincere heart. No matter, even if people are seeing or not, they're always offering their dedication to the temple. This selfless labor offering is truly great dana and dedication. Third is the monetary offering. Whenever we have fundraising or any commemoration services, many temple members and the friends offered monetary donation to help the temple. It will be using our temple's activities, repairing the facilities, and the programs that everyone can receive the spiritual support from the temple. There is one of the wonderful stories in the teachings of the Buddha. Once there was a person who sought the true path in Himalayas. He cared nothing for all the treasures of the earth or even for all the delights for heaven, but he sought the teaching that would remove all mental delusions. The gods were very impressed by the man's earnestness and sincerity and decided to test him, test his mind, whether his honest and faithful mind is truth or not. So one of the gods disguised him as a demon and appeared in the Himalayas and singing as follows: everything changing, everything appears and disappears. The seeker heard this song, which pleased him and impressed him very much. He was as delighted as if he had found a spring of cold water for his thirst, or as if a slave had been unexpectedly set free. He said to himself, "At last I have found the true teaching that I have sought for so long." Then he followed the voice and at last came upon the frightful demon. With an uneasy mind, he approached to the demon and said, "Was it you who sang the great passage or so-called holy song that I have just heard? If it was you, please sing more of it." The demon replied, "Yes, it was my song, but I cannot sing any more of it until I have had something to eat. I am really starving." The man begged him very earnestly to sing more of it, saying, "It has a very sacred meaning to me, and I have sought it teaching for a long time. I have only heard a part of it. Please let me hear more." The demon said again, "I am starving, but if I can taste warm flesh and blood of man, I will finish the song." The young man in him, eagerness to hear the teaching, promised the demon that he could have his body after he had heard the teaching. Then Damon sang the complete song as follows: everything changes, everything appears and disappears. There is a perfect tranquility when one transcends both life and extinction. Hearing this great guidance, the young man, after he wrote the poem on the rocks, trees, and on the road around, he quickly climbed a tree and jumped to the feet of the demon. But the demon had disappeared, and instead, the radiant Buddha received the body of the young man unharmed. I am sure that it is truly difficult for all of us to sacrifice our own life. But this story reminds of which our ancestors who came to Hawaii over 150 years ago as an immigrant. They sacrificed their lives and gave us the precious gift, which is our temple and the Nembutsu teaching to all of us. They left the great legacy, courage, and spiritual guidance. True Dharma is sharing our happiness and care to each other. Through the sharing of joy and happiness, we are able to make our precious lives more meaningful and joyful one. Namo Amida Butsu is a great wisdom and compassionate heart of Amida Buddha, and it is always showing us the path of the truth in our daily lives. Remember, Dharma School students, we all are receiving Amida Buddha's infinite light and compassion. So may we all share our joy of happiness with others and live our precious life with the great guidance of the Nembutsu. Namo Amida Butsu is Amida Buddha's calling voice and telling us that he is always with us and rejoicing in happiness with every one of us. Sensei, always receiving happiness from each one of you. Sensei made a message last week, and I received several positive and wonderful comments from each one of you. Sensei, I joined your service today. Sensei, nice to see you again. This making me so happy. So let's share our sincere joy of happiness with others and everybody to be happy. Let's recite the Nembutsu with a true mind of gratitude. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Nammandabu Nammandabu. Thank you very much for joining today's Sunday morning service. See you again. We see you again next week Sunday. Thank you. Bye-bye.